You'll never guess it. Still tender. But if you can't tell, we're doing something a little different with shoulders today. Let me just let me warm up to my working weight, and I might even do a set first, and then I'll kind of explain my thought process here. Man, all right, let's see what 4 plates feels like. I honestly have no idea what weight I'm gonna work with here. No freaking idea. I mean, other than my elbow being tender, it didn't feel bad. It really just depends how heavy I really want to go today. And chances are, everything after this is going to be, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to push it, but it's going to be a little bit lighter weight stuff. So, you know what that means. I'm probably going to go, at least try to go somewhat heavy here. So, let's throw 5 plates on. I'll throw another plate on each side. Wait a minute or two, and we'll do this first set. Oh man, today's one of those days I feel depleted as fuck. Pretty low energy right now. You guys, I'm sure you guys can tell. To even formulate my sentences, it's like honestly, I just want to. No, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. Never mind. You almost you almost get to the point where you have to just embrace the suck, and this does suck. Um, Trying to work out with low energy. I mean, working out in general, even when you feel good, for a lot of people, it's difficult. Um, but with low energy, it is a whole nother level. All right. Oh, that didn't feel great. I'll be honest. I don't even know how many I got there. I mean, that's shouldn't be surprising. I lose count all the time. I don't know. I'm gonna. What's always kind of my staple, my go-to. I'll try one more. If I can get 2 heavy sets here, and then like I said, everything else is just gonna be kind of a little more focused on just the squeeze and stretch, more controlled reps, like always. It has been like, yeah, this is something I haven't done in like, you're talking probably years, maybe even 2 or 3 years. I It's funny because normally all the pressing I do for shoulders is all kind of over there together in the same area. So I tend to forget about this plate loaded shoulder press machine. Um, and I did feel, I don't know, I just felt awkward in this just because I think it's been so long. The weight wasn't really heavy in a sense. It's just more or less, I haven't done this in so long, it's a little awkward. But yeah, let me, man. let me let me rest a couple more minutes. I'll try one more this way. If it goes good, maybe I'll do a third one. But you know, I don't see that happening. I've surprised myself before though, so never say never. But for as of right now, just one more this weight. All right, that's set. Felt a little better, just a little bit though, not much. So I'm this whole week I've been each day. There's been some days where I haven't even hit 100, but I have not gone over 100 grams of carbs all week for each day. Like I said, some of those days, I mean, I might be down around 75. And I mean, I'll kind of explain why I'm doing that. Maybe at the end of the video when I'm posing. But yeah, it's brutal, man. I remember watching a video of Ronnie Coleman saying that whenever he was, now I could be wrong here, but I think he said whenever he's prepping for his show, he's around 150 grams of carbs, which for how much muscle mass he had and how much he weighed, that's very low. Um, like I'm around 230 pounds, so most of his show weights are around like 280, I think, 290 maybe. So I'm a good 50 to 60 pounds lighter. So I figured 50 pounds of, or not 50 grams of carbs less. I don't know, it sounds about right. I'm not a nutritionist, okay? I know the basics. I know how to get shredded. I know how to train. I know how to burn fat. But when it comes down to the little increment details, I mean, that's why all these bodybuilders hire coaches, to help them with that. But so yeah, most days I haven't even, well, every day this week I haven't went over 100 grams of carbs, and I'd say 2 or 3 of those days, um, I'm probably around 75. So it's starting to affect my energy. But I mean, all that really doesn't matter because I mean, I'm still gonna come in here and do what I can. That's the main point. It's just when you're depleted like this, you might not be able to lift as much. It is. I mean, it's part of the game. You just got to know how to play it. It's I think that's the song. This Triple H's his entrance song. It was something like that for all the wrestling fans out there. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one more at this weight, and then maybe just do a drop set. And then I'm also gonna throw in some back today. You guys know normally the past 2 or 3 Fridays I've been doing shoulders and lower chest, but now I'm starting to alternate it. So this is the week that I'll do shoulders and back. Next Friday I'll be back to shoulders and lower chest. So yeah, one more at this weight, maybe a drop set or two, who knows? And then I'll do, I don't know what I'm gonna do for back yet, but something. All right, the song I'm listening to, it's a good one, but it's not necessarily what I want to be listening to right now. I need something to get me going here. This one might do it. Some five-figure death punch. The bleeding. If I do the set right, well, never mind. Let's do the set. Oh, well, that'll help. Can you guys tell I'm not with it today? Forgetting to do everything here. All right, now let's try the set. All right, let's do drop set. All right, let's move on. All right, you cannot, in my opinion, beat the lat pull down machine. If you're just wanting to hit your lats, make them as wide as you can. I mean, maybe some pull ups, but if you get to the point like me where it's just body weight is just not enough, um, I hate trying to add a bunch of weight or resistance. So, I mean, in my opinion, lat pull downs work just as good as pull ups if you do them right. And and I kind of learned this the hard way. If you make sure you're actually pulling through your back rather than your biceps or your forearms, which I know kind of sounds weird. It's like, without your biceps and forearms, you can't even grab the fucking handle. I know, but it's all that mind muscle connection. Like when you're doing this, if you're thinking pulling with your lats and your back, I mean, trust me, you're gonna feel it way more. So, and like I said, I've learned that the hard way. But I mean, yeah, pretty straightforward. 3 sets. Um, chances are I'll do a drop set, maybe even a couple, and then that'll probably be it here. So, All right, I think that's it for lat pull downs, at least for now. I might make my way back over here. I'm only doing 2 exercises for back, so this is 3 sets with 2 drop sets. Let's do some shoulders next, and then like I said, I'll do back after that again, and probably finish with maybe a rear delt back combo. Kind of hit both, since that's what I'm working today. It'd be a nice way to finish. But yeah, let's move on to shoulders. All right, it's been some weeks since I've done this lateral raise machine, and honestly, guys, I want to get some good work in, some good sets. But it's just one of those days, man. I think all those depletion of carbs and calorie deficit is kind of hitting me, because this is the end of the week and I started at the beginning, so it's starting to catch up to me, I think. So like I said, I want to get some good sets and work in, but I might stick to the machines and just try to make this as straightforward and simple as possible. Maybe just do a lot more isolation stuff to finish. um I just think that'd be my best bet. That's the smartest thing to do as of right now. So yeah, do 3 sets, and then I might just match what I just did on lat pull downs, do a couple straight drop sets after the third one, and then we'll move on to something. My thought process is not the best right now, so let me just do this, focus on this, um yeah, and then we'll move on to something, like I said. Okay, 2 more sets like that and some drop sets. Side delts would be good. I've been doing a lot of just side and maybe a little bit of rear delts on like my past 3 shoulder workouts. So today, you can't tell already at this point, I'm kind of dialing back the side delts a little bit. This is probably all I do for side delts, just 3 sets and a couple of drop sets. And then, we started with some front delts, which I haven't done in like 3 or 4 weeks. So I felt like it was time. And like I said, we'll finish with some rear delts and, the traps and the upper back, kind of tie all that together. So, but yeah, let's do 2 more. All right. That might not have looked like much. Those last couple of drop sets, I was kind of, I don't know, it just weren't the best reps. It was because my shoulders were burning so bad. I had no choice. I was just trying to squeeze as many reps as I could out of that. All right, let's move on to something else. I have no fucking idea what. Actually, I might just move right here to this row machine that I did Tuesday for back. But it really, I mean, it's good for hitting your back, but also your rear delts, like I said. So, no, let's just try one set and see how I feel about it. Well, initial thoughts, pretty good. Let's just do two more. I might do a drop set on every single thing that I touched today. Well, that sounds a little weird, but every exercise that I do, I'm gonna do a drop set. So, two more drop set, probably multiple, and then I'll move on to one more exercise, and that'll probably be it. All right, let's do some drop sets. I'm honestly thinking I'm just gonna do one here, but you never know. Yeah, let's move on. Whew, fuck. All right, the famous reverse. Honestly, I don't know what they're called, but I just remember seeing a video, several videos of Jay Cutler doing these, and I tried them one time. Like, I mean, you're talking months and months ago, and honestly, I don't know why I stopped, but I want to try them again. Like I said, this is a nice. I mean, it's gonna hit your rear delts, but also your traps, your lats a little bit, and your upper back. So, I mean, you can't really beat it when you're training shoulders and back together. This is like the ultimate finisher here. So, um, I mean, grabbing it like this, you're gonna have to reduce the weight quite a bit. But I'm kind of doing that because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to have to fight the urge of going crazy heavy here. So this is gonna kind of make me go lighter without even really having to fight the urge to go heavy because I can't go super heavy like this. So, anyways, for all I know, this might be way too heavy or way too light. I don't know. Let's just try one set though. Amount of reps completed, unknown. I have no idea, but it felt like a lot. So I'm gonna go back and count on that video, and if it's as many as I think, I will go up and wait just a little bit. All right, I did do quite a bit. So again, nothing crazy. I just added a couple. They have these smaller plates that you can add on here. 4 of them. I added 2 on each side. So let's see if that makes it a little tougher. I mean, I know it will, but let's see if it has me more around the rep range that I want to be. That felt much better. You got to make sure you're driving your elbows back rather than your hands. You start wanting to drive your hands back, your triceps will want to not take over, but help a lot more than what you want. So when you're doing this, just think elbows. I mean, honestly, like it might be better if you kind of keep a slight bend in your arm. That's kind of what I was doing toward the end of that set, like halfway. the halfway point and then to the end, and it felt way better. So rather than having your arms straight, just a slight bend and just drive your elbows back. But yeah, let's just do one more. I think I'm gonna take back what I said about drop sets. I don't think I'm gonna do one here, just because I'm getting so many reps here. So let's just do one more, and then that might be it. All right, we're done. Let's go pose. All right, man. What started out as I wouldn't say crappy workout, but the first 2-3 sets on that shoulder press machine didn't feel the best. But yeah, I kind of started out rocky, and then honestly, the workout got better the deeper I got into it. So this is why I'm a big believer and a big fan of, unless you're really physically injured or really physically ill, like if you come in here and the first 2 or 3 sets felt like what mine did today, just not great. You know what I mean? Don't feel really strong. You don't have any energy. Try to push through, and I would say more times than not, you'll be surprised how the workout turns out. Because I'm surprised how this one turned out. It actually, I feel really good, man. I will say I did 2 separate sets of deficit push-ups, just to kind of keep that lowered. I might do that every Friday, whether it's shoulders and lower chest, which will be next Friday, or like today, shoulders and back. But I threw in a couple sets of deficit push-ups to still hit that lower chest. I'm considering doing that every Friday. We'll see. I mean, I really like the way it feels, so but fuck it. Let's do some quick posing. I am still super depleted, so it's time for me to go get a small semblance of a meal, and it ain't gonna be much, but tomorrow I think I'm gonna afford myself a cheat day. I have, I don't want to say I've earned it. I hate phrasing stuff like that, but I definitely could use one if I want to continue this cut. Just 75 to 100 grams of carbs a day is hard to function when you have a regular, job, 9 to 5 job to go to as well. So try to rebound a little bit tomorrow. Get back in here Sunday for some squats and legs.